Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Flor and I just finished celebrating 4th of July this weekend with some good food, some good company, and a lot of social distancing. This week's lesson is going to be on a very important topic, and that is business English idioms. Now, what is an idiom? Some of you already know, but an idiom is simply a combination of words that take on a more figurative meaning. This is an example that I can give you. Anybody heard of the phrase piece of cake? Well, I'm not literally talking about a beautiful, tasty piece of cake. But when I use this phrase, it describes something that is easy to do. Something like, it's a piece of cake to make scrambled eggs. It's a piece of cake to tie your shoe. Something is easy. So today's lesson focuses specifically on idioms that you hear in the workplace. Speaking of piece of cake, let's move on to the first idiom that I have for you. This is related to food. I don't know, maybe I'm just really hungry right now. But the first idiom is a full plate. A full plate. When you use this phrase, you can use it to describe when you have a lot of things pending, a lot of tasks at work. Just imagine, a plate full of food is already full, so why would you want more food? Same kind of thinking. Here's an example. I have a lot of responsibilities at work. I have a full plate, so I will not be able to complete that extra task. I have a full plate. Ready for the next one? This one is bounce back. This doesn't mean that I'm bouncing around a basketball. That would be a literal meaning. But when I say bounce back, I mean something was not necessarily in a good condition, but it became better over time. So an example sentence would be this. The stock market crashed last year, but I hope that it bounces back this year. I hope that it gets better. Bounce back. Have you ever been caught doing something you know you shouldn't be doing? Here's the next one. To be caught red-handed. So being caught red-handed is when you are caught doing something you know you shouldn't do. So as an example, the employee was caught red-handed stealing supplies from the office. Caught red-handed. Okay, here's a scenario. Maybe you work in sales and you're trying to compare the profit of two different stores. They sell the same products, but one store is making significantly more profit. However, you also know that one is located in a metropolitan area and one is located in a smaller city. You can't really compare the two and expect both to do the exact same thing and perform in the exact same way. So here's the next idiom. Comparing apples to oranges. You can't really compare the two. So I could say, these two companies are in very different locations. There's no reason we should be comparing apples to oranges. How many of you consider yourselves to be ambitious? Ambitious meaning you have a lot of goals for yourself. If you work in the corporate world, it might be a goal for you to go up the corporate ladder. This is the next idiom. Corporate ladder. Corporate ladder is when you want to keep moving up. Maybe you started as an intern or as an entry-level employee, and you're moving up to mid, senior levels, and even higher executive positions. This is going up the corporate ladder. The next one is this. It's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. In the business world, you might be referring to something that is overpriced or something that is in a bad quality state. This is something you don't want. So as an example, the supplier provided us with new material at a much higher price. It was a ripoff. So maybe the materials were not of good quality, or you thought it was way too expensive, not worth it. It was a ripoff. Now let's say you have a situation opposite of that. You have something that's a bargain or a deal. That would be the next idiom. It's a steal. It's a steal. So if you're buying product through a supplier and suddenly they slash the prices or they drop the prices at a really good price, you're like, hey, that's a steal. Let's take it. You know what else is a steal? When you see those ads for the stores and they say, buy one, get two free. You know where I'm heading. If your company is selling a product or a service at a really fast pace, it's just doing really well, then you can use this idiom, selling like hotcakes. Selling like hotcakes. Now, hotcakes are this delicious, round, flour-made, circular goodness. If you're selling like hotcakes, you're selling something quick and fast, and it's great for your business. And the last one is this, to weigh in on. Weigh in on. This is a great way to ask for someone's opinion. So as an example, I could say, I spoke to my colleagues and asked them to weigh in on the decision the manager made about extra vacation days. Weigh in on. So what are some other idioms that you've heard about? What are some idioms that you've used? Write them down in the comment section below. Share with us and let us know what was your favorite or what have you used before in the past so we can all learn from each other. All right, guys, well, that's it for me today. Now, let me know in the comments section if you have any questions, comments specifically about this lesson or any other lessons in my channel. Check out my other lessons, especially if you are interested in this topic for business English. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, check out the links for social media where you can connect with me. And thank you for those who have been interacting either on this channel or social media. I hope you all have a great week. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Until next time.